and heap it upon ourselves, but he wants us to increase his kingdom. Amen. Come on. Only what you do for Jesus is going to last. Amen. Everything else is going to pass away. Amen, somebody. Amen. Amen?
Amen.
Oh, God. So, he finds himself here with these fishermen, and it was amazing to me that in this passage of scripture, he kept talking to Peter. Peter. Told Peter, push me out a little bit. Tells Peter, let me use your ship. Then he tells Peter, fear not. You see it?
Amen.
Why did he keep dealing with Peter? You probably never thought about it. I thought about it as I began to go over this passage of scripture. I thought about it. Why? Because Peter would become one of the greatest apostles of his 12.
Amen.
You know, people look at your past. But see, your past don't disqualify you in God's kingdom.
Amen.
Ain't you glad?
Amen.
Are you glad about that?
Amen.
Because if I showed you my rap sheet, I might not qualify to be your pastor in your eyes.
Amen.
Amen.
Yeah, come on. Because see, your pastor, look at Paul, look at Saul. Start at Saul in Acts chapter 9. You'll see Saul's past. Saul became Paul.
Amen.
Okay? But God didn't hold his past against him. God took what he thought he was doing right, and he used it. He just switched it over and brought it into the kingdom. You know what I'm talking about?
Amen.
Hey, look, I remember challenging the church a few months ago. You probably wasn't around, but now since you're here, I want to give you a re-challenge you to start reading the Bible from the book of Genesis to the book of Revelations. So when I start teaching and preaching, then you won't be looking at me like, I didn't know that was in there. I never saw that in there. Okay?
Amen.
Amen?
Amen.
Okay. Because a lot of things in the Bible you don't think in there.
Amen.
So now God wants you to trust somebody. Listen, he wants you to trust somebody in the kingdom that you don't know in the natural. Because the scripture did say, know them that labor among you. How do you find out about somebody in the kingdom? Seek the face of God on that person. Okay, God, who is this? Sure. Now watch this. Now. You can seek God on them, but they can seek God on you too.
Amen. That's right.
You know how we got a way of, I see this, but we can see all somebody else's faults now.
Can't see your own.
But can't see none of your own.
That's right.
Right?
Right.
So what I used to do, or who I used to be, that's not who I am no more.
Amen.
Are you understanding what I'm saying? See, a lot of people in my life keep getting me mixed up with the old me. Amen. Come on. See, some people you got to say, look, that's not who I am any longer.
That's right.
Amen, somebody. I'm a child of the King now.
Amen.
I heard somebody teaching that we all children of God. I don't agree with that.
Amen.
You got to first be born again in order to be a child of God. So we need more than faith. You want a job, you got to go fill some applications out.
Amen.
That's the faith part. That's the works part of the faith.
Yes.
God is tired of us just talking a good talk.
Amen.
Is your walk matching your talk? We got to walk this thing out at some point. Okay, listen now. Hebrews 11:1 says, now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. That is not the definition of faith. Can I give you a definition of faith? Faith is something that I don't see, but I believe.
Amen.
But then at some point, the more I believe, at some point it becomes substance.
Amen. Amen.
Amen. I might not be where I ought to be right now in God.
Yes.
But I thank God ain't where I used to be. But I got to keep going forward. Because I want to get to that place where God called me to. See, in the book of Revelation, he told John, come up here. I want to show you something. He's not going to show you nothing or the thing he wants you to see until you first, God, Jesus. You got to come up first. Because see, if I show it to you on that level, you'll mess it up. So I need you to come up higher. See, I've been praying for the church to come up. Because I need some help.
Thank you.
Amen. Amen.
The pastor, she said it last week. You've been praying for these people to come up. Yes, ma'am. You're exactly right. See, I know what to put before God when I start seeking Him. I'm not seeking Him for stuff. I'm seeking Him so His people can be empowered.
Yes.
See, we got to become duplicators. It's a business concept. And see, the business concept comes from the church.
Thank you.
Go ye therefore and make disciples.
Amen.
See, we got to duplicate. When somebody pull you out, you go back and pull somebody else out.
Yes.
That's right.
Come on. You got to do something in the kingdom.
Amen.
This ain't no time to be laid back and drinking iced tea and laying back on no beach.
Amen.
It's time to go to work.
I hear you.
Amen.
Yeah, come on now. I mean, you're going to have to explain the dash on your tombstone.
Amen.
You're going to have to explain it.
Yes.
Can't nobody put you in heaven. Can't nobody put you in hell. But you're going to have to explain the dash on your tombstone.